Say what you want about Elon, but he's killing it on Twitter this week. He responded to this post that said, unfortunately, Dr. Fauci got major epidemiology and public health questions wrong. Reality and scientific studies have now caught up with him. To which he responded, should be a term limit for these appointees. It's true. Dr. Fauci's been there for a long time, and we never voted for him, but now his word gets to control our lives. This is my favorite one. He responded to WFP chief, which is the World Food Program of the United Nations, who said to him, Elon, headline not accurate. 6 billion will not solve world hunger, but it will prevent geopolitical instability, mass migration, and save 42 million people on the brink of starvation. An unprecedented crisis and a perfect storm due to COVID, conflict, climate crisis. And then Elon responded with, what happened here? An Express headline, oh, this is savage. Starving children as young as 9 forced to give UN officials oral sex to get food. UN peacekeepers are accused of sexually assaulting children as young as 9. Sheesh. I bet the UN World Food Program chief was not expecting Elon to respond with that article. Oh, I need a second off that one. All right, that was some fire. You got to admit, whether you like Elon or not, that was some hot fire. Let's go. In response to the headline that said that Elon would need about 6 billion to solve world hunger, he said, if WFP can describe on this Twitter thread exactly how 6 billion will solve world hunger, I will sell Tesla stock right now and do it, but it must be open source accounting. The public sees precisely how much is spent. Crushing. The UN guy said, Elon, with your help, we could bring hope, build stability, and change the future. Let's talk. It isn't as complicated as Falcon Heavy, but too much at stake to not at least have a conversation. I could be on the next flight to you. Throw me out if you don't like what you hear. Elon said, please publish your current and proposed spending in detail so people can see exactly where money goes. Sunlight is a wonderful thing. This guy wants a private meeting with Elon, and Elon's like, dude, just make it public. Show everybody. Forbes said, UAW, President Biden thanks United Auto Workers Union for electing him to the Senate 180 years ago, in which Elon recently responded, he looks good for even a 200-year-old. Someone responded, simulation is glitching, to which he said, seriously. Someone else said, he's probably just an NPC, haha. Elon said, he talks like an NPC with a limited dialogue tree. If you don't know, NPC is a non-playable character in video games. This was the meme that's been very viral. Trying to talk about somebody who's like a non-playable character. Like when you play a video game, you go up and they just say a few phrases. That's what he's talking about with a limited dialogue tree. That's funny. But I guess it's a little less funny when I explain it like a professor instead of just laughing. Hold on. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's move on. He also recently was thinking of starting a new university, Texas Institute of Technology and Science. If you notice, that spells tits. Tuition is in Dogecoin and you get a discount if you have a dog. Hilarious. Some people love Elon Musk, some people hate him, some people really trust him, and some people really don't trust him. They say, hey, you never know what he's gonna do. Regardless of how you feel with him, that was all hot fire. I appreciate when one of the most powerful people in the world uses their platform on Twitter. Perhaps his has the most engagement, one of the most engaged Twitters, and he uses it to push back against Fauci, Biden, and the United Nations. I love the world. I love the people of the world. I definitely want to solve world hunger and help people, but I'm not a huge fan of the United Nations. I think they have way too much power over the planet. I didn't elect them, and I don't like when our local and state governments reference them to dictate what we're doing. I find it actually really creepy, and I'm not impressed with them at all, actually. Some people are, that's fine, but I'm not. So I like what Elon's talking about. He's like, just be transparent. Show the people where you want me to spend the money. Because the truth is, at any charity, any nonprofit, or any global agency or whatever you'd call the United Nations, of course there's going to be money spent on staff and many times bureaucratic fluff, kind of like taxes in America. They say, oh, we're just paving the roads and helping poor people. But they do a lot more than that with our taxpayer dollars, and they keep growing and growing and growing, and then they shriek and scream and cry victim when you suggest downsizing the government. Oh my God, you're gonna hurt people! And millions of people buy that. So in general, I'm very cautious and skeptical whenever I donate or work with any agency or charity, because I do, like Elon Musk, want to see where the money's going, and I want to see the track record of what they've done, and I like to follow the data myself. So when someone like the United Nations suggests that the early COVID is a 3.4 death rate, I knew they were wrong in March. I said they were wrong in March, and they were wrong in March. But Facebook, Google, and politicians want you to believe your free speech shouldn't exist because the United Nations told you what to think about this. So I'm grateful Elon Musk stuck it to them. And I don't idolize any politician or billionaire, so I'm grateful for what Elon's doing. Sometimes people are either this way or this way, and they don't think logically and critically. They're emotional either through their obsession over somebody or through their hate of somebody, and it makes you easy to fool or dupe. So stay on your toes, whether it's your favorite governor, politician, politician or billionaire. Give credit where it's due, but don't fall too far in the rabbit hole one way or another. That's my thought. Let me know yours. God bless you. Have a beautiful week. Follow me on Telegram, t.me/DreamRareChat, or look up Dream Rare Chat, all one word, to find me on Telegram. That's the easiest way to get a notification for my videos and get around censorship. And also, I want to let you know that these hats are going to sell out probably within the next week or two. I'm not saying that as like a marketing tactic and lying to you. Literally, these hats are going to sell out, and because they're made in the USA and the supply chains are much weaker recently, we actually can't buy more. We would love to. We'd sell a lot for Christmas, but we can't, unfortunately. So if you want one of these black beanies, get one soon. They will sell out before Christmas, probably before Thanksgiving. And once again, I want to let you know these God Bless hats that I wear, they're made in the United States. You see that right there? I get less of a profit margin. They cost more, but I think the quality's better. And for my personal brand, I'm trying to get made in the USA clothing. So check out those hats. And the pre-sale for my new sweatshirts, the Dream Rare sweatshirt with the anomaly embroidery and the God is Great sweatshirts, those are made in the USA as well, which are also on pace to sell out by Christmas. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks to everybody supporting and buying merch. Hope you enjoy it.